And what would you say is the biggest challenge people are facing right now in your program? Like they're coming to you, they want more help. What are their greatest challenges right now?
The greatest challenge that people are facing is dealing with stress, managing stress,
Okay.
number one. And number two is food, just not having a
Okay.
routine. It's
Mm.
just like when we were in school, when we were kids, you had recess, you had lunch, the day was divided up and it was very regimented. But when
Mm.
all of a sudden you're at home and you don't have that structure and framework to hold your lifestyle together,
Mm.
you get bored. You have more time on your hands, and food is one of the easiest ways to fight boredom. And
Oh, that's
I'm
true.
guilty of that as well. Listen, there's sometimes I'm just like, I'm working and I want a break, and I'm like, let me have a protein bar, let me make a smoothie. It wasn't really a time for me to eat, but I'm like, why not?
Yeah. So, and one big thing I think is having that readily available healthy food instead of the crappy stuff. I know I am super lazy, and no matter what's there, I'm gonna eat it. So I got to make sure it's celery, not cookies. So,
Well, here's the thing. The
yeah.
food doesn't jump in your grocery cart. You have to consciously select what you buy and what you put in your fridge and your pantry. There is
Yeah.
one exception to that when you have kids,
Mm.
because I've been doing this for over 10 years and working with clients. When you have kids in the household, kids aren't really interested in eating celery and broccoli and cauliflower as their main source. You're going to have snacks and cookies and things like that.
Hmm.
And as adults, we're going to tend to indulge in those things. That's where it gets a bit tricky.
Hmm.
And on another note, in terms of building a healthy relationship with food, again, from working with people for over 10 years, if the parents are eating one thing and the kids are eating another thing, there's a little bit of a disconnect there. And it's a
Hmm.
little bit of a challenge for family households, but that's a whole other conversation.
Wow. Yeah, that must be quite challenging for parents, I guess. Staying home, having all the cookies in the cupboard, not supposed to be eating them, and then not having that structure as well. And then you're like, oh my God. Even for me, I work and same as you. It's like, okay, I've been sitting at the computer, I've been working hard, been doing this and that. And then I got to go out. And then it's like, oh, I just find myself in front of the fridge. So